to you about a problem we have. Did you know that 29 people die in a drunk driving accident every day in America, according to drunk driving statistics? That equals about 1 death every 50 minutes. 28% of all traffic deaths involve an alcohol-impaired driver, and 2 out of 3 people will be involved in a drunk driving accident in their lifetime. And did you know that there will be 1 person that will repeat this act of drinking and driving? We need you to know the importance of this matter. There is a problem with drinking and driving. Just alone in 2017, there were 10,000 people left with no mom, dad, aunt, uncle, or siblings, according to drunk driving statistics. We want to share this information with you so you can be aware of the dangers of drinking and driving that has brought us to this world. Now that we have explained the problem a little bit with some statistics, let's explain drinking and driving some more. The problem is there are too many young adults getting behind the wheel after a night of drinking. We are not paying enough attention to these individuals and letting them slip right past us. The young adults ranging from the ages 21 through 24 are accounted for 1/3 of drivers that were arrested for DWI, according to drunk driving statistics and facts. Many of these young adults are too intoxicated to even know what they're doing because they are so impaired. The problem is there's a crash or even someone dying from an alcohol-involved accident is happening way too often. Making it aware to the young adults on how serious this problem is something that we do not do often. In fact, 35.8% of drunk drivers were millennials, according to drunk driving statistics and facts.
Tips on how to safely drink. It is very important not to get behind the wheel if you have drank alcohol. Now, plenty of people know that drinking and driving don't mix, but many still do it. Any amount of alcohol in your bloodstream can impact your driving ability. So how can you stop drinking and driving? Here are some solutions to avoid drunk driving. First, always make good decisions and plan ahead. Second, choose a non-drinking designated driver every time you go out. If you do go out alone, order a non-alcoholic drink, such as a soft drink or water. Never feel pressure to drink alcohol, and if you do get drunk, stay the night with someone you trust. And lastly, never drink and drive. It's better to be safe than sorry.
Drive after drinking. Having a designated driver is important to make sure that everyone who's riding with you and others on the road make it home safely. Take their keys. If you have been drinking, you should know that you cannot drive like that. Instead, you should get a ride home from a friend or husband who has not been drinking. Designated drivers help to save lives on the road. By having a sober person taking you home, you can save yourself from deaths and injuries. If we do not implement our solution, not only drive while intoxicated can cost you your life, but it can also cost you jail time, fines, and even license suspension. Studies have found that a person dies from an alcohol-related traffic incident every 50 minutes. If you do not have a designated driver, you can always call an Uber. Drinking and driving is simply one of the most selfish things you can do by risking the lives of everybody you passed on your way home.
Drinking and driving is a very serious topic and should be taken as it is. It's a very serious topic. It should be taken seriously. As I was working with my team, we found that drinking and driving it's a topic that we should talk about. It's a topic that is relevant to our day and age, and with how much life has advanced, it really has a toll with our generation. As we were doing research, we found that every 50 minutes a person dies because of drinking and driving, or driving intoxicated. We were trying to find a solution to how to prevent it, and as we were brainstorming, we were trying to get ideas. We found that it's really simple. Be accountable. Find and be the first one to be like, okay, I'm gonna get drunk. If you are, if a person's gonna be drunk, okay, be responsible enough if you're gonna take that decision. I want to drink, I'm gonna find me a ride, because I know that I'm gonna drink till I'm wasted, or I'm gonna lose control of who I am. If you know you're that type of person, be accountable for what you're gonna do. It's very selfish for these people, and we're humans, we all make mistakes, but this is really for our pleasure, and we should be taken accountable for it. If you want to drink and drive, try to find a ride. Try to get, to get someone to take you home, or, like, sleep over at the house. If you don't have anybody, that could get you home, find a place where to do it and where it's safe. This topic affects not just the individual, but families. Some people might just be going home and, from work, trying to get to their families, and bam, a death there for something selfish, something that could be taken care of. If I'm gonna throw a party and I know that I'm gonna have drinks for people, try and reach out and be like, okay, so it's gonna be a fun party. Try and find a ride. Drinking and driving should be taken as seriously as it is. We live in a day and age where we should take advantage of the technology we have, at our fingertips. There's Uber, there's Lyft. We should try and use them and not just be like, oh, I'm just gonna drive home because I can. No, try and do it. It's very selfish of one person to just want and not want to help others.